Man, on some real shit, this is what I'm talking about today. This society. I'm pissed in the motherfucker that they taking out Michael Jackson music, man, behind some documentary. Now, when we talk about Michael Jackson, we're talking about one of the greatest musicians of all time, if not the greatest of all times. So his legacy has always been that. These child molestation rumors and allegations have been going on for the majority of his career. He even went to court and won. But now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, because of this, what we see is what we believe on TV society. Some people come out with a documentary, and as you all know, this is no new news, but this is just my perspective on the whole thing of why it's happening. They come out with a documentary, and the two accusers, I haven't even really seen the documentary, but I do know it's one-sided because Michael Jackson is dead. He's not there to defend himself or give his side of the story, so how can it be a true documentary? It's just some guys, I think in my eyes, are capitalizing on an opportunity because of the whole trend set with the R. Kelly and whatever else is going on with these celebs that are now being accused of stuff that's been going on for in the past decades that now we just are now deciding to convict these people on. Now let's think about this 1 minute. If my facts serve me correctly, Michael Jackson did go to court about this such allegation, and he won. And the witnesses in that case were at least one or two of those guys in the documentary, Leaving Neverland, and they testified on Michael's behalf. What the fuck? Like, for real? Y'all testified and said that he didn't touch y'all. That was your testimony. I think if my facts serve me correctly, then you can look it up on Google or whatever the fuck it is that you do to look up information. Look it up for me and correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments below. But a part of that doesn't make sense to me because now there are these same people that did that are now in the same position to make profit off of this. And they're profiting big time. And not only profiting in their 15 minutes of fame and whatever else that may come of this, but they're also taking money out of the Jacksons' pockets. They're cutting out Michael Jackson music all over the place, and which was the greatest music made that we ever listened to. Is played at every party that you go to, white, black, Spanish. A Michael Jackson song comes on because everybody, the boy, ever since he was 5 years old, has been entertaining the world. So, of course, this guy is a weird guy. Would I debate that? No, he was a weird guy for even having kids over at his house. But we wasn't in this world. And there's a lot of fucked up people that I know that do a lot of, worse things, that went through some harsher childhoods. But this man basically lived his life on stage. This is where he lived his life in the public eye. He didn't have a normal childhood. So when he got grown, he built Neverland. Decided to have fun, have some kids over there. Ain't as fortunate as he is right now. Let him have fucking fun. And some weird things that come out of that might be that he slept in the bed with these guys, with these kids. But here's the question. Because I'm a parent. I'm a parent of 3 kids. These allegations have been going on about Mike for years. Now, if you were a parent and you know that your Uncle Joe up the street would keep your kid if you had to go somewhere, but Uncle Joe also has a history. Now, you never seen it or had any proof, but it was a rumor that he molests kids. Would you leave your kid with that guy? Me? Hell no. He ain't gonna see my kids or my girls. Fuck that. Just the rumor is enough for me. Cause I would hate to have to kill Junior up the street, or I would hate to have to kill Michael Jackson by my own bare hands for fucking with my kids. So my job as a parent is not put my kids in such situations where that might occur. What the benefit they get out of it? You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of monetary gain or stardom or fame they get from it, it ain't fucking worth it. So why send your kids through that? Now back to this Michael Jackson. You know, like I say, you know, a lot of that is on behalf of the parents, but of course he was a weird motherfucker. The nigga had giraffes and monkeys and all types of shit. The nigga was weird, but the nigga wasn't normal, but the nigga sang and he made the whole world fucking dance. Fuck you. He did that. And now how we repay a dead man who can't defend himself is with a documentary. Who says documentaries are the truth of the matter? Just because they got well production, well spoke out, you know, cinematography and the lighting and all that is cute and nice and the stories put together well, who the fuck can say it's the truth? It's one man there that can't give his side, and as we all know, there are three sides to every single fucking story, and that's his side, the other person's side, and the truth. So all we get is one person's side, and now we decide to cut the whole man legacy off without proof. Now, if you want to say where's the proof, well, it is some proof. Well, yeah, the proof actually went in front of a fucking a court of law, and they said he wasn't guilty. So now, based on this current trend of Bill Cosby, who I think is a whole nother story. But I wouldn't put the man behind jail for what he did. Now I don't know all the facts, but from what I understand, it was a drug culture just like it is now, and the girls kind of knew what was going on, like X and Molly and all that little shit nowadays. Now I don't know the facts, so I come back to another one. R. Kelly, another musical great. If he did those things, he's a fucked up individual. I got no defense for him. But one thing I do see, the common denominator, is that these are powerful black men that have changed the face of whatever it is that the industry that they touch. Bill Cosby changed comedy, made black people acceptable in white people's homes through their television. And it gave chance to white people to see black people through different eyes. You know, R. Kelly made some of the best music in the world. A lot of kids now that are living now are R. Kelly, were made from R. Kelly songs. So it's just so funny how after 20 and 30 years later, now these accusations comes up. And I'm not saying those accusations are wrong. The problem I have with the Malcolm X thing, Michael Jackson, is that the man is dead. And he's been to court about this already. And just because